show. We're on air at 9 o'clock on every weekday night, taking calls about the Jazz.
Hello, good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Oxchair, on the panel this evening is JFK and Stardog. Evening, gents.
Evening, Oxchair. Evening, Stardog.
Evening, Jimmy. Evening, Ox.
Can I just put it out there, anybody who's travelling to the match from the northwest of the city who feels they need any counselling, phone us. We're here for you. You're not alone. Stardog, I believe you've got the team.
I do so, mate. The team is Fods and Nets, Patterson, Edmondson, Katic, Andy Halliday. Midfield will be Jack, Davis, Aribo, with Jones, Arfield and Defoe in the front line. The substitutes are Firth, Flanagan, Polster, Lewis Mayo, Kai Kennedy, Barker and Shea Ojo. So Patterson starts.
I think between us we got the team all right, and between us we got the team all right. I didn't think that Patterson would start, so hope the boy's a great game and shows us what he's got. I did think Fods and Halliday would start. Bridgeman thought Golson would start. I think Masty's went for Katic and Edmondson. The midfield, JFK, I think you got that right from memory.
Yeah, I did, mate. I'm quite surprised the boy Patterson, because you know what I said last night. But you know something? I know if he's good enough, he's old enough. So I'm pleased to see Edmondson and Katic in there. I'm surprised that Andy Halliday, I think Barisic is playing at his skin, but obviously there's bigger fish to fry. Midfield I'm very happy about, and I'm happy about up front as well. So I'm how
do you see his lining up then, mate? Do you see Aribo on the right, Jones on the left, Arfield playing in with Davis and Jack? Is that how you see it?
Aye, I think. Do you remember the last time when Fred had a wee hiatus and Jermaine came in and scored a few goals? And I think that's why he's doing tonight. I think Arfield played in that position you're talking about, Oxshire. So I think that's the way he will go. But I'm excited about seeing Jordan Jones tonight. As I say, okay, we know it's against Stranraer, but a good 90 minutes under his belt, all day in the world are good. I'm unhappy that Greg Stewart there. Unfortunately, he's not getting that wee niggle injury.
Was that a virus he took or not?
I don't know. I just said that he was probably unavailable for the night. But that's I know it's unfortunate.
He can't catch a break, can he?
He can't, mate. No, he can't.
What's your thinking, Stardog?
I'm excited to see the back line, mate. I actually thought the same as JFK. I thought they'd have kept Borna in there, so I didn't get that right, and I didn't think they would have played Stephen Davis tonight. I think it's a good mix, mate. I think with the experience of Defoe, Davis and your Scott Arfields, you could probably even put Katic and Wes in there as well. The experience they've got, mate, should be enough, and obviously we've got the young boys in Aribo and Patterson and things like that. I think we'll set up more with a kind of 4-2-3-1, just with the amount of possession we're going to have tonight. I'd like to see Arfield kind of moving up behind Defoe tonight.
He's going to play next. You're right there, mate. He's going to play next to Defoe, isn't he?
Yeah, for me, definitely, mate. I'd like to see him pushed up into the number 10, and Aribo, for me, would keep his place out on the right-hand side, and that just leaves Jack and Davis sweeping up things in midfield, mate. I think that's the way we'll go tonight. And I can see a few goals tonight, mate. Definitely, that team's got a lot of goals in it.
There's only one thing, and obviously we'll see quick enough when the game starts. There would be a bit in my thinking that I might move Aribo in and put Arfield out on the right, only to help the young boy. But that would be the only reason I would think of doing that, if that makes sense.
I can see what you're thinking there is. I can see what you're thinking there is. You know, but I'm not criticising the boy Patterson. I know it was against him, but I think he'll equip himself well tonight. You know, and I'm just hoping that he proves a lot of doubters wrong. I'm not saying I'm a doubter. He's a blue nose, and he's got the blue on so the night. So I think he'll perform well. But I can see what you're thinking there. Will I need a wee bit of help? Well, I think we'll probably find that out the first quarter or 20 minutes. You know, depending.
I'm not saying I think that's what will happen, but
I can see what you're coming for.
The logic,
aye. I can see what you're coming.
When you come, mate.
I think I would stick with Joe Aribo on the right, mate, and keep Arfield in number 10. Just giving Joe Aribo still a lot of success out there. He's scored for there as well, and he still gets his sell in the box. I I mean, I've not seen anyone near enough of this boy Patterson, mate, but I'm a firm believer in Gerrard. He's not going to put anybody in there that's not ready, do you know what I mean? He spoke about Ross McCrory and what he went through in the past and things like that, and obviously Nico Katic was out the team because he wasn't quite ready. I know it's only Stranraer at home, but, you know, there's not really going to be a better game coming up that I can see in front of me that we're going to be able to give this young boy a test to see if he is good enough. So he's going to have 40-odd thousand eyes on him tonight, mate, and it's up to him to go and prove himself. If there is any doubters out there, then it's up to that boy to go and prove them wrong, mate, and prove that he does belong there in that first team.
All right, can you give us the subs again, Stardog, mate?
It's Firth, Polestar. 2 minutes, mate, I need to get them back up. It's Firth, Polestar. Who else we got here? Sorry. Mayo, Ojo, Barker, Flanagan, and Kai Kennedy.
All right, so it's a mixture on the bench as well. Anyway, GFK.
A lot of defensive players there.
You've got Mayo and
Flanagan, Polestar.
Polestar maybe covering the midfield as well.
Yeah.
Tonight. So if people want to phone us, these are thoughts on the team and maybe a wee prediction. What's the number, JFK?
0141 356 1972.
If you phone in, you come through to the show, hang up, and Technical Terry will contact you right back. Where else can you join us?
RangersRadio.online on Skype, and just come in and say what you want to say about the Glasgow Rangers.
There you go. Once again, Technical Terry will bring you into the call. I'm looking for a nice, comfortable game, mate. Obviously, they'll be up for it. We've seen this movie before, Stardog. You need to work hard in any game of football to deserve the right, but if we move the ball, we'll be too quick and too good for them.
Yeah, I think like any teammate coming to Ibrox for a cup game, you know, this is like a cup final for them. They'll probably try and start faster, adrenaline will be gone, but it's up to us just to take the sting out of the game, like you say, keep the ball and just press forward, mate, and be patient, and eventually we'll get our chances. And I think once you start to get one or two, I think Albert says it last night, an early goal would be brilliant. It just gets the confidence there. I know they'll know of a plan B, so it's up to us, mate, just to get an early goal and then we can go in for there. I'm expecting a 4-5-0. It'll be a comfortable win tonight, I think.
JFK, if you're in the opposition tonight, what are you doing? Are you saying go for glory, or are you trying not to be embarrassed?
I suppose it's a mixture of both, you know, because I mean, I'm reading a few things the last couple of days. As far as I can see it, 4 or 5 of them are actually blue noses, and a couple of them have got season ticket holders. So they've never played. I mean, assuming it's a sellout. All the tickets are sold as far as I know. 38,000 is sold, which is absolutely fantastic. I think it's a bit of both, you know, damage limitation. They don't want to be coming away for there embarrassed. I'm going for 7-0 and a Defoe hat trick. I think we'll annihilate them, mate. Even with that team. Is
that annihilation the same as a mollification?
Well, a mollification is maybe a 4 or 5, but an annihilation is probably a 6, 7, or an 8, mate. So I'm going for an annihilation, you know.
unless you're a bridge man, a mollification is a 1-0.
Well, let's not kid ourselves on. And I know. Let's not kid ourselves on. If at the end of the 90 minutes we won 1-0, we would be unhappy that we never scored a lot of goals. But Bridgeman's got it to a T that way. At least it's a win, you know. But we'd all be criticising it. But I'm going for an annihilation. The 4 hat trick, 7-0, and I can see Jordan Jones getting on the score sheet tonight as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see
his point is after the night, if we win the next 18 or 19 league games, 1-0, we'll all be chuffed.
Of course we will, definitely, 100%, mate.
I'll tell you what, we might need medical help if we're sitting 1-0.
Oh, I know, mate. Aye.
You're looking forward to seeing this centre half pairing, Stardog. I mean, you beat the drum for Katic, and you've also at the start shown you were a fan of Edmondson. I've liked Edmondson since the first time I seen him. I didn't expect him to play much, but when you've seen his pace for a centre back and you've seen his passing, that was the two things that stood out for me.
He can ping a ball. He definitely can ping a ball, and I'd say out of the 4 of them, he definitely is the fastest centre back. He's not got much going for him height wise, but I've not seen him shy away from it, mate. I've not seen any faults in his game yet, but I know we've not really seen too much of him. But of course, we've got a good look at him again tonight, mate. And Nico Katic for me, mate, and I know for 100% fact I'm not the only Rangers fan that has been beating Nico Katic's drum. I mean, he is our strongest centre back, mate, and I think he's come on for last season leaps and bounds. I think his game's progressed a lot quicker than probably Gerrard and McAllister have even realised. And they've flung him back in there due to Big Hollander's injury, and he's been absolutely outstanding. And even Golson has actually stepped up his game alongside Katic as well. But I never ever wanted it to be at the expense of Big Hollander, because I thought he never really done too much wrong either.
No, I mean, we can't have a go at Hollander. He was just unlucky with injury, JFK. And Katic just came in and took his chance.
Of course, I mean, myself and my good friend Stardog here, we had a bit of a banter going on about Katic, that would be a laugh about chain yourself to the gates and all that. But I take my hat off to Katic. He's come in there and done tremendously well. And we can't fault Hollander. He's only out because he's injured, you know. So, but I'm like Stardog, you know. I'm a big fan of Jorge Edmondson, so I'm looking forward to seeing that pair. And I said that last night, you know, Katic is playing well, and Edmondson is a unit, and he can ping a boys, as Stardog says there. And I'm pleased to say they two in. The right back and the left back, you know, we know what Andy Halliday brings us. The boy Patterson, I've only saw what I saw there at the game at the weekend. You know, what I would like to see is just for my entertainment, I suppose. I would like to see if maybe he takes the boy Patterson off and gives Polster a run once the game's done and dusted, and see what Polster can bring his. And obviously we know that Flanagan's in there in case anything happens to Andy Halliday, but I would like to see Polster get maybe 45 minutes. What do you think of that, guys? Is that with that?
I could see him replacing Davis at some point, mate.
I can see
you think so?
Yep.
Maybe so. But I can see your thinking there.
I mean, I think we'll all use with 3 substitutes tonight.
Oh, aye.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
You know, and then we'll get another bounce game tomorrow for some of the guys that's not playing tonight.
Yeah, aye.
So they've looked at it and they've got their plan to get us already. Use this cup tie. I know it's a cup tie. We've still got a squad there. Again, a team playing for internationals tonight. Win the game. Get ready tomorrow. Maybe day off Sunday. Come back in on Monday. Everything's focused.
Aye, well, all you need to do is look at the players that's no there the night, Oxshire. You know, that tells you a big story about. I mean, the subs I've got tonight would probably what we would all be moaning about last season. A couple of what you would say were first team players and mixed with a lot of guys that are on the fringes. But look, if you get through for goalkeeper, defence, midfield, and attack, we could make another. We could probably make another team there of players that are
that make a first 11, Jimmy.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Stardog. So that bodes well for us, you know. So I've no problems with the bench tonight because we're playing Stranraer. But it wouldn't be a bench, obviously, we'd put it against a bigger team like the Spoon Burners or the Sheep or the Puddle Drinkers and that. But I'm happy. I'd like to see the boy Mail maybe get a wee shot at it as well. I'm quite a wee bit of a fan of his, what I've seen of him, you know. I know what Barker can do in Ojo. And Kai Kennedy, it's nice to see him.
I would like to see him getting a wee run.
Aye.
Stardog people are joining us all the time, so you use the team and the substitute, Stardog.
The team is Fotheringham, Patterson, Edmondson, Katic, Andy Halliday. The midfield is Steve Davis, Jack, Aribo, and up front is Arfield, Defoe, and Jordan Jones. The substitutes are Fotheringham, Flanagan, Polster, Lewis Mayo, Kai Kennedy, Barker, and Ojo.
I think at Fotheringham with the substitutes you meant Firth, is that correct?
Firth, sorry mate, Firth, aye, sorry.
I thought it was his twin brother there.
I thought we were putting the goalie. Back you in.
Back you in, aye. 10-21. Oh, dearie me.
Aye, so we'll go. We'll play with the tempo. We're nothing to worry about. Get us ready. As I say, I'm looking forward to the game, JFK, but it's no good to juices like even St Mirren Ibrox is going to have on Wednesday night, is it? No,
it's no Oxshire, but the fact is that the last game was against the Puddle Drinkers, and this the night the Bears that are there, I'll give them a chance to welcome the team onto the park after that fantastic result. And the juices are still flowing a bit, but it's because we've missed the Gers for the last 2 weeks. nearly 3 weeks. No, but aye, Wednesday night is the bread and butter, as they say. No, Ibrox against St Mirren. That's a league that we want to win, but obviously we want to win the Scottish Cup as well. And I think the boys tonight will cheer the team on as they always do. I think it'll be a good atmosphere, and I think it'll be a cracking atmosphere. I think what Rangers have done with shutting the stand at the top to and that makes it better for TV as well, doesn't it? Full stands. Yep. No big
but also the fact is you get a lot of people there that might not get a chance to get tickets for a normal game with their pals, so they might be there as threes and fours, and it's definitely a lot more enjoyable when there's a group sitting together. Of
course it is. You're 100%, mate. Aye, definitely. Especially if we're all holding placards up at half time.
No.
Yeah, well, that's for a different story.
Get me into trouble, mate. Get me into trouble.
Oh, no. I wouldn't want to do that, mate.
Yeah, get me into trouble. I'd need to take the fifth in that one. To be fair, I think I had the fifth placard.
Did you? Aye.
Anyway, boys at Ibrox, we've debated it often on the show. You'll get your chance if you're young enough, you're good enough. We're always scared we'd put them in at a wrong time, but young boys getting his chance tonight, Patterson in a Scottish Cup tie, Stardug, so Steven Gerrard must think he's ready.
That's what I'm saying, mate. I mean, there's going to be 40,000 eyes on him the night. Do you know what I mean? He's a boy that's been talked about a lot. Even on here, we've covered him a bit before he signed his contract and things like that. There was big clubs looking at him. So he's certainly got a lot of hype behind him, mate. And like I said earlier on in the show, I can't think of any more better games on paper than now that we'd be able to fling him in there and see how he does in a cup tie with Stranraer at home. So we'll see how he does, mate. But I made the point, and Gerrard says that, Ross McCrory wasn't treated right, and he's upbringing through the Rangers ranks, getting flung in there and bigger games. I know it was an all-firm game and things like that, but I don't think Gerrard would put him in there unless he showed in training that he's ready. So he must see something in there, mate. And I'm looking forward to seeing him tonight. I'm looking forward to seeing him. I think we'll get a strong performance for all the players tonight, hopefully. Andy Halliday, though, he's not really had any football this year at all, has he?
No, I can't remember the last. He came on at Easter Road, didn't he? No any games as such,
You need to go back to probably Fife again, wouldn't you? But the last time he played.
That's a good point. I'll have a look, Stardug, and see if I can find it. But Andy Halliday, he's never let us down. I mean, I never thought he should have got a 4-year contract, but God, I hope he's there when we win that trophy. I really do.
I'd agree with that. I know what you're saying. I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's not his fault. We've spoken about this before. If somebody comes to you and offers you silly money for doing something that you love and that, and we could go on and on about different players that have got the money. It's not their problem that if somebody comes and says, "I'm going to offer you this," and they gear them it. So, but I'm the same as yourself. I'd like to see Andy Halliday be there at the end holding that trophy, the 55 trophy, along with the other bears at the end of the season, and then it would be thanks, but no, it's time for you to go to pastures new. That'd be great for him. One of our own, as they say. But he's never let us down. He's not a lot of fit by this season. I think it was Hibs the last time I seen him.
The last time he started was at home to Livingston.
Was it, mate?
1-3-1, yeah.
Right.
Before that was the East Fife game, and then you're into the European games away at Progress and St Joseph, if you like the bounce games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Andy's hasn't had a lot of football, but look, he's got a great attitude, mate, and I think that it should be enough to see him through. And he's not the worst player you've ever seen. He just if Andy Halliday had another half a yard, he would be pushing to be in the team. He's a decent football player.
He is,
he lacks a bit of pace, mate.
He's not an Ian Black anyway. That's probably the one of the worst.
Way above
that's probably the worst I've seen at Ibrox for a long time. Definitely.
No. But I wish him all the best. I really do.
Definitely. Aye, 100%, mate. Aye. But it'll be interesting the boy Patterson tonight. I mean, we're looking for him to have a good game, and we discussed him at great length last night. I mean, and as you say, the Rocks here, this is a big chance for him. The gaffer's putting a lot of faith in him tonight and picking him. He saw what he can do in various tournaments that the young boys have been playing absolutely magnificently in. And he'll be the other night in his first competitive game for the first team. So wish him all the best, and let's hope that he's one of these wee diamonds that you see get every now and again, and the gaffer can say, I've got somebody that I can rely on to be the stand in for Big Tavernier. That'd be fantastic if he could do that. So let's. I think he'll do well.
I wish him. I hope the boy goes on and maybe this could be him fighting to get in the squad and maybe get his place on the bench if he could cover two full-back positions. You never know, Stardog going forward.
I mean, 100%. I mean, I think it speaks volumes, mate, when you've got Polster and Flanagan who can both play there as well, and they're both sitting on the bench there. Do you know what I mean? I read something about John Flanagan today saying about how hungry he's looking. He's looked really sharp in training and things like that, and he's ready to replace Tavernier if this wee thing that's keeping him out of the team keeps him out a couple of weeks extra. So I was kind of actually surprised to see Patterson starting after I'd read that today, but I mean, I kind of called it last night. I don't know, just after the weekend and things like that, I'm thinking, why is he in the first team? Why was there such a big fuss to keep him? Do you know what I mean? If he's not going to get a chance, and like I say, it's Stranraer at home in the cup, so he's got a perfect platform here in front of a lot of people watching him to go and show us what he's all about tonight. And let's hope he puts in a strong performance for us, because we need cover for Tavernier. Because I mean, he's a player that's ever consistent with the club, and very, very rarely. I mean, Tavernier, I think this will be the longest he's ever been out for. I don't think he's ever missed more than 2 games consistently for us. So, you know what I mean? He's going to.
It's illness, and it's not an injury, mate. It's illness. It's done.
Aye, that's it. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be weird without Tavernier for a couple of weeks. I will admit that, but let's just hope this boy can step in. And I would like to see Polster going at some point, but I'm like yourself, I've got a feeling he'll replace Steve Davis at one point.
I think there will be. I think, as Oxy said, I think we'll use the 3 subs tonight, and he'll use them wisely, especially for against the hammer throwers and Wednesday night, because we know the type of teams that Goodwin likes to play in and play, be managery. So I think Stephen Davis probably will get a first half. Well, see if we can blitz it first half, guys. Then bring on 3 subs in the second half. Why not do that? I mean, it's not, you don't see it a lot happening.
I don't think pros do that, mate, just because of injuries and that, and you can end up playing with 10 and 9 men and that. Anyway, we've been joined by the Global Ambassador. How are we doing,
Good
Mr.
evening,
Global
gentlemen.
I'm
good, mate.
How you doing, Al?
I hope you're safe, mate, and I hope everything's fine in your part of the world, mate.
Oh, aye. My old man arrives today, so
All right.
that's a bonus. He's somewhere over, I don't know where he is at the moment, actually. I'll check the map tracker thing.
Off in Thailand.
I fucking hope not. Sorry for swearing, I hope not.
How is everybody safe in that? And were you?
Aye. Everyone's fine where I'm alright. I'll work through it. Everyone's fine. It's actually been flooding here yesterday up where I live.
Right, mental, eh?
Well, it's bonkers. It goes from one extreme to the other. It was rain for the next few days, and then it was back to the hot weather again. No, everything's good, man. Everything's excellent. It's good to hear your dulcet tones, Ox. Also, Jimmy there, hearing Jimmy.
How you doing, pal?
Stardug. I am good.
How you doing, Al?
It's a wee training session today, really, isn't it?
I hope so, Al. I hope so. I hope we don't make it any tougher than that.
Nah, it shouldn't be any tougher than that, man. Come on. It's Stranraer. I heard you mentioning there some of the guys that got season tickets. That's great, but come on. I didn't really expect them. That's we're the Premier Club. I don't even know what league they play in, to be quite honest.
They play in League One. They're both my League One, mate.
There you go. As you're saying, 7-8 goals. It's not a humiliation. It's not an annihilation. That's just life. We play against teams. We just play against teams like that, and that's what they should expect. It's up to them to have a good day. They're making a wee bit of cash out of it, what have you. It's up to us to stretch our legs moving forward for the rest of the season. It's as simple as that.
I read the cash they're going to make will keep their club going for 2 years, mate. That's their club financial life going forward.
Well, we've done that. We've done that previously for every club in Scotland, haven't we? So that's us. That's us, Premier Club, helping out the others when none of them helped us. So that tells you what we're like as a club, as a fan base. All the fans gone. Aye, great.
The revenue we
for
bring
Glasgow
everywhere,
Rangers.
innit?
Aye, correct. It's that's what it is. That's what it's all about. With Glasgow Rangers, so stretch your legs today, guys. Takes us into the St Mirren game, 3 points, and let's go for it. You know what I mean?
Are you going to make this party in May?
I don't know about that.
Or am I going to have to come
I'll
and get you?
I'll certainly be certainly be partying
Am I going
somewhere.
to have to come and get you?
You can come and get me. You can do your world tour with it.
I'll come.
You can take Rangers Radio International.
To play.
Aye, don't ask her that. She won't be happy. Thinks I'm not going anywhere near the drink. I bought a beer the other day there for my dad. Like, I was getting the shakes when I was in the bottle shop. More like that. I said, "Is there any Drambuie in here?" And I seen her looking at me. She's like, "No."
You'll be all right, mate.
Aye, I'll be fine. I don't need a drink to be happy anyway. Or to celebrate.
You know me, I
It's
don't drink much.
No, that time I met you down 3 or something in about 15 minutes. Is that about right?
We're slowing up Maldives, JFK.
Aye.
You're no good to me, mate. That's what 2
JFK. I'm not talking about pints here. It was a big $10 Blue Lagoon cocktails he was drinking.
What was it?
Aye, his tongue was all blue and that.
That bar we were in, that's on his soul, Dal.
Aye, the auctioneers, That's all they sold. It's all blue stuff.
So what, you seen it 4, 5, 6 tonight, Al?
Aye, 5 a minute. The prediction wise, but you're thinking 5 anyway, you guys. I mean, the 4 should be a brace, at least, you would think. And then guys coming in for the midfield, the power we've got in the midfield, you're looking for them to be taking shots, get into position, take a shot, have a go. This is the games that we have to use as a training game, that we have to utilise. Get your eye for the goal and things like that. Make passes that you wouldn't normally expect to make and get comfortable with making the passes. Because it's all about building up. It's all about building that team ethos and playing like men to charge on the second half of the season is vitally important to us. I think they've done that. I think that they've done that a good bonding session in Dubai and things like that. I think that they've done these things, but there's people paying to watch it this time, so I think you've got to give the fans what they require. And I think we require 5, 6, 7 goals easy.
Aye, Jermaine Defoe's going to help his ratio of minutes per goals there, JFK.
Aye, I said earlier on, mate, and last night, I think I'm going for 7-0 now. And Jermaine Defoe to get a hat-trick and a couple for Jordan Jones. How you're looking forward to seeing Jordan Jones play tonight, Al?
I'm not that fussed about him, to be quite honest. He's still to prove himself to me. But yeah, if he comes back and he plays well, he's probably a player that's required for the second half of the season. I'd maybe like to have seen Stewart playing for the start, to be quite honest. But they gave Arfield a wee break.
He's picked up. I can't remember if it was an injury or he's unwell, mate. He was never going to play.
I think he picked up a knock in training.
Oh, has he? All right, okay. Well, that explains
Very
it.
unlucky, mate.
Aye, I like him. I just like the fact he's Scottish. He's one of us. He comes across well on the TV. You can see he's got desire and he's got a big heart. I'd like to see him. He's probably another player, but we're going to need to use these players, obviously. Obviously as well. I mean, Arfield isn't a bad player. He had a bit of a slow start to the season. So maybe he does need that wee bit of game time. Hopefully he's fully relaxed going into the second half of the season and he can be that big player that we've seen him be maybe towards the end of the first half of the season, but certainly last year.
Harfield's got to get himself back into the first 11 star, Doug. Kamara, Aribo and Ryan Jack are all ahead of him now in the positions he plays,
Yeah, 100%, mate. I think with Davis been out for a couple of weeks there, Arfield come in, and I mean, he never done anything wrong really. He had a good wee understanding with Joe Aribo on the right hand side. They were kind of interchanging and switching. They were good with their build up play as well. So, Arfield, I'm happy to see him. We've got plenty of experience in that team tonight. You know what I mean? I know we've got young Nathan Patterson and Edmondson that getting their chances tonight, but we've got plenty of experience in there as well to see us through, mate. And I think if it was an away tie, it would be a bit different, you know what I mean, with the conditions and things like that. But being at Ibrox and the size of the pitch and things like that, I think we'll just be far too much for them tonight. And I'm expecting 5 or 6, 100%, mate.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as Al said, you know, I'm not going to say it's a training session, you know, because this is a League One team, and the team we've got tonight should I use the word again, annihilate them. I mean, we're on a high here. We're playing some great football. We're putting the ball in the net, you know, at a lot of games 2 and 3. So let's get tonight and enjoy it and go forward to Wednesday, because this team tonight, about near reflection, and there's 7 first team players missing the other night. Obviously, Tav will not be there on Wednesday because he 2 or 3 weeks out maybe. But this team is still capable of scoring a few goals. So looking forward to that. Definitely. No seen Rangers score. Last time we seen them score a lot was against the Spoon Burners with 6, wasn't it? That was good. 5 against
Kilmarnock. 5 against the Watery Farts, aye.
Aye. So,
obviously, clean sheets, scoring goals, it's good for confidence, Al. Doesn't matter who you're playing, but the juices will start flowing for Wednesday night, and that's when the pressure comes again.
No, well, I think the pressure's always there. I think there's pressure there today because I'm not saying you get a banana skin. There's always that possibility. But what's the 48,000 there tonight? 46,000?
38,000.
38,000. Sorry, that's a lot of guys. That's a lot of bears. You've got to please the guys as well. And what you don't want to do is make them feel as if you've not progressed. You don't want it to be a 1-0, because then you know what we're like. We start, what's happening to the team? You know what I mean? You get it every night. One wee hiccup, it's a disaster. But that's because we have such high standards of ourselves that if it was a 1-0, we'd be taking that the concerns in the next game. I don't think it would affect us in the next game, but it's a thing that we don't require. Gerrard and the team set a standard.
You want to get the
set a
goals,
standard.
Keep this feel-good factor rolling.
Well, you have to take it in context. You're playing the bottom team in the first division, so you should be expected to beat them 5, 6, 7-0. It's as simple as that. When you go to play in Europe, you might be playing a team it's far better, so a draw might be good. Kind of the expectations will dictate how we're going to feel, but they're the guys that have to sort it out for us in the park. So there's a bit of pressure there. I think there always has to be pressure for you to perform. If you've not got pressure, you switch off, and maybe that's what happened. But Gerrard was referencing in that Dubai game, you know, players. So there's players here in this team. There you go, Jimmy Jones.
Yeah.
Tonight, you're wanting to see him. He realistically should take a brace or play the game of his life. Look like Pele.
I've been saying that for weeks, Al. I want to see him get the chance, and nobody can be blamed but himself if he doesn't turn it on against a team like Stranraer. 100% agree with you. I'm looking for him to do something really special tonight. I know it's only against Stranraer to a lot of people, but for me, I've been dying for. I mean, when they brought him on against the puddle drinkers, they made it the most stupidest error that
Sorry, the person you called isn't available at the moment.
But,
why not leave a message so they can get back to you? Just speak after the tone.
Yeah, I'm looking really forward to seeing about Jordan Jones. But see, before we go in the next 10 minutes, Ox here, can I give a wee shout out for anybody that's listening going to the game tonight? I noticed that there were a Rangers showing that. But a great organisation called the Scottish Orange Home Fund. They've got volunteers tonight outside Ibrox, all right around with buckets.
Sorry,
so
but the person you
throw something in to the bucket. It's for a great cause. It's for looking after elderly in the Orange Order, etc. So The Scottish Orange Order Fund, home fund.
Here, mate. Here. I know the Rangers family, we're always digging deep, mate. We're always digging deep.
Yep.
There's always somebody wanting your spare cash, but people usually find it, mate.
Sorry,
And
but the person you
a great cause. I think we've been joined by a caller. I think we have. Oh, he's left us again. I'm sure he'll be waiting a minute. Right, so I'm going to... You went for 7 JFK.
7 a hat-trick for Defoe and a couple for Jordan Jones.
Bridges went for 1-0 the last minute. Max went for... He's changed it, mate. He went for 9. He's not as confident as yesterday, so he's gone for 9
right.
instead of 10.
Oh, there you go.
So he's gone for 9. Yeah, Stardog, how you seen it gone?
I said 5 last night, mate, so I'll stick with 5, but ideally I would like to see more than that.
Big Al doesn't day predictions, but he's looking for a good, comfortable win, big man, eh?
Definitely. I want Edmondson and all. I want Edmondson to score a rocket with the heat.
Yeah.
Is he old enough to heat the ball in Scotland?
I've no been doing the stare obviously because I'm sitting here, but who's it? Big Doogie Bear. I don't know if he's the bear is on the lobby. I don't know if he's having a laugh with that, but
Sorry, but the person you called.
Big Borna singing his own song on Premier Sports. Is he in the studio? Aye, surely no.
No.
No, he must be winding us up. Doogie the Bear, you've got me going now.
Biggie the Bear was saying 5 or plus more goals is only even money.
Aye.
So
That's the pressure, but that's the pressure that's there the night. Do you know what I mean? The Rangers fans are going there the night, and like us on here, 3 and 4 goals will only be enough for them the night. So that's the pressure, mate. They know they've got to go out there and put more than 5 or 6 goals past this team because it's an expectation. Like Big Al's saying.
You go into that drawer next to your bed, take out one of the 10 grand bags and put it on. Double your money, JFK.
Right.
Aye. Hey, Doogie the Bear said that Big Borna was interviewed.
Was it?
What did you say there at Ox? 10 grand or 10 gram bag?
No, grand.
Oh, grand.
Aye.
I bet you go outside your bed.
JFK's bed, I'm talking.
Aye, come on.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking to Stardog here. I know he's
No,
fierce.
JFK's. He's got big drawers. And I don't mean big drawers, he's got big drawers.
Can I
Big drawers,
can I ask Stardog something?
I don't make it too hard, mate. It's not a school night.
No, you're not. So, Stardog, is Cowboy going to get a hold of McGregor and demolish him?
Not a chance, mate.
Do you like that, McGregor?
Love him.
Yeah, after they hit an old boy in the pub, I hope the Cowboy does him in, man.
No chance, mate. Cowboy's going out in the
You
first
think so?
round.
Is it?
Aye,
Is it?
done in one.
All right. Done in one. It's cool, dude. It's cool.
But who?
You'd be the man to ask.
Who?
The
The
Cowboy.
the tricolour waiver. I hope he gets his
That
feet
means
stoned in.
That means nothing to me, Jimmy. I appreciate greatness when I see it.
Nah, you're a rat bag. Bring him
Nah,
down
no
to the
chance.
corner of Roseville Street and I'll have a square go with him.
Well, if he starts wrestling with you, if he
Aye.
starts going to the ground with you, he's gone.
Aye. Hey, once he gets the Jimmy of the skull, he's had it. Oh.
So,
Never getting back.
We're getting back, yeah, aye.
Oh, you've got a
Yeah.
look into that gravity, you know.
My record's 4.
4 in a row.
Aye, there you go, aye. Dunk. There you go.
That's because there's nothing inside that heat, Al.
Aye. Broken bottles.
Aye.
I wouldn't like a nut off you right enough. But
I think we've been
for
joined
you
by
to
a
get
caller.
up,
I need to take the caller in. I think it's George.
Aye.
How we doing, George?
It's George VK. How you doing, lads? All right?
Alright, George.
Up. Fevered up for it?
Right, George, thanks for the call. We'll be back after.
My phone's a bit knackered. I don't know what's the matter with me. I tried to phone a couple of times and they wouldn't do it. Don't know what's the
You've got
matter
one
with
of
me,
them John Logie Bird phones, haven't you?
Aye. And I've ended up with I've got that TT here in my eye, man. It's not my banshee, by the way.
All right.
Yeah, I
What
was
do you think of
surprised
the
to
team,
see
George?
I was surprised to see the boy Parson and Halliday in team. I was surprised about it.
Right.
But it looks a good enough team, you know what I mean, to me.
Aye, I think so, George.
We should see goals tonight. I really do. I'd say about. I'm going to go for 4-0.
Right, okay, you're pretty conservative, George.
I don't want to go overboard, know what I mean?
Are you? I'm now that the boy's playing, I'm looking forward to seeing the boy Patterson. I didn't think he would play, but now that he's
I'm
playing,
surprised, I know.
I'm looking forward to seeing him play.
Aye.
Is this a prospect that will he'll stay in about the first team, or is he just getting drafted and then game a wee taste,
A wee
and
taster.
then away again?
Aye.
Is it? It's just that's just a pity for me. I'd like to see people that they come into the first team try and hold a position. You know what I mean? Or they're there and they're coming on. They're getting them. Because sometimes I think it can be a disadvantage that they get a taste. I think they're a superstar. It depends how level-headed the young guy is. Himself, obviously.
That's a great point, Al. We'll put him in and see how he reacts. If he comes back in like Billy Big Bollocks, he might not get another chance.
Aye, but next week when he's up the town in Glasgow, hopefully he's not up the town in Glasgow. He's somewhere relaxing with his missus or his parents or whoever, having a wee quiet meal. He's not bouncing about, as you say, Billy Big Boss. Thinking he's a man buying a Lamborghini or whatever, you know what I mean? But I'd like to see that progression that players are, if they make that transition, that they kind of stay in the team, if that makes sense, that they are the natural successor to Tavernier, you know what I mean? Or maybe games that you can give Tavernier a wee break in. Or you take Tavernier, you have the confidence in the young guy.
Listen, as I said before, they'll be when we progress and keep progressing, and we're going to a slightly higher level again, there'll be people go to the team that are fans' favourites at the moment, and that's what happens.
Aye, totally.
You know, George, you went for 4-0, mate. Yeah.
Aye. Totally.
Who's getting the goals for you?
I mean, 2 for Defoe, 1 for Katic, and 1 for Jones.
All right. Listen, lads, thanks for taking the time to call us. We've reached that time when we're going to all go and get ready for the game. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back approximately 15 minutes after the final whistle. That's about 10 o'clock. I hope everybody enjoys the ball game. JFK, quick shout out.
Well, guys, thanks for joining us here in the pre-match show. Thanks, Al, for coming in. You as well, George. And all you guys and gals out there in the lobby. So go and enjoy the game and see us back here 15 minutes after the final whistle. Come on, Rangers. We need us.
You're the people.
Take it away, Technical Terry.
You've heard of Rangers, the famous Glasgow Rangers, that team of giants who come from Ibrox Park. They've won honours from Russia to Australia, but now at Hampden they're gonna make that mark. The Scottish Cup will soon be in their hands. John was the proudest in the land. The Blues are gonna win the cup. Viva El Rangers. We know the boys will run amok. Viva El Rangers. And with every single goal they score, Viva El Rangers. We'll give the lads a hand and roar. El Rangers. We are the people and there's really no denying that they've been trying to put us out the cup. With men like Greg and Fearless, Andy Jardine, them it has been impossible to stop. The skills of Miller, Forsyth and McKean, they'll need a hurricane to stop our team. And the Blues are gonna win the cup. Viva El Rangers. We know the boys will run amok. Viva El Rangers. And with every single goal they score, Viva El Rangers. We'll give the lads a hand and roar. El Rangers, for there's wee Tommy, Colin Jackson and Big Peter. He's got hands to stop an avalanche. Johnson, Derek, Parlin and McDonald Ach, it's a dawdle for Wallace and the boys. The chant of easy, easy from the fans. The cheers are really gonna get into them. The Blues are gonna win the cup.